It's really weird, and it's never done this to me before.
Tell myself.
Alright, let me take all this junk. For now, I will wear, just... Ooh, good grenades, I need some of those. I will wear my vault suit, just because in the beginning the vault suit's basically the best thing you can get. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but oh well. The vault suit's about the best thing you can get, but I will change to like the army fatigues or something like that once I have the ballistic weave mod.
The worst. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, I know I haven't.
Just because you can block, I think it goes up to like almost 200 damage once.
Oh, there's nothing to apologize for.
Once you really get it up there all the way, I think it goes up to like 110 for both.
Always.
I'm gonna have to do this sanctuary quest later. Let me see. But I think it goes up to like 110 to 150, somewhere in there, which is like a huge advantage. And I'm gonna try to get ballistic weave as soon as possible, just because it's a really great way to block a lot of damage, which a lot of people focus on either offense or defense, but defense in this game is so easy to do and not really focus on that it doesn't make sense to just focus on one or the other. And I'll show you what I'm thinking perk chart wise. Probably gonna put one or two here, but the armorer, well, not really the blacksmith, but the armorer and the gun nut especially, I will fill in all the way, and I'll probably get one of these. I'll probably get Scrounger here in a little bit, just because it's good for finding ammo. It doesn't help a whole lot, but in the beginning, just getting as much ammo as possible is really big. I do like, and eventually I may get the robotics expert, just because when you do the automatron, it's really great in like the final battle to be able to have robots, like be able to hack robots and make them blow themselves up, because it just takes out a lot of them. But it's going to be something we'll worry about later on. For right now, science will be the highest we go intelligence-wise, and even that I'm not going to be getting for a little while. I think I'm going to put one more point into intelligence so I can get the scrapper, just because it really helps with like screws and stuff, because screws are kind of rare in the Commonwealth, unless you just buy screws, which I usually don't. I don't really usually buy shipments unless it's like something like concrete or aluminum, and I'll use the glitch to just make a whole lot of them, which I'm actually not 100% sure that even works anymore. I haven't done it since they updated the game, so I'll have to check that out. But things like
we had a deal, Trudy.
I'll
Hand over the goods.
just help
You owe us.
I ain't giving you
myself out
poison
by
shilling
making
pen push
Whoa,
or
whoa,
anything.
easy there.
Do you know what that
screws
junk
are
has
not
done to
usually
my
something
boy?
I do that with.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
That's it. You're dead. You
Whoops, I forgot that I do not have... I don't have 10 charisma. So, the speech checks are actually... That it was yellow, so it shouldn't have been that difficult. And I'm dead. That was weird. That should not have been a speech check. That should have been that difficult, but oh well. Live and learn. I'll probably have to throw some points into charisma later on. Let's see, there's what? Strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck, so that's 7. So technically speaking, you need to be at like level 70 to have all those completely filled, but since it gives you, I would need to be, let's see, that's 9. No, that's not 9, that's 5, 6, 12, 18, 22, 26, and let's see, that would be 13, so 26, that's 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I need 37 more levels to be able to fill all these in, which is not going to happen. Really, the high is level 6, except for these two. This one's super important, and this one is super important, which I don't like that they put this one way down here. It should be, like, instead of, like, medic, with these other ones. So yeah, intelligence will probably just go up to here. I don't think robotics expert really does anything for you, besides being able to hack it, same as this Wasteland Whisperer one. But I'm not a huge fan of any of these. So I'll probably put a couple into intelligence, but just getting to level 6 is really the most important part. And some people like some of these, like Party Girl and Chemist. Are usually really good if you use chems a lot, which I might not. I usually don't, but just getting to 6 is what's most important. So I need like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which this one is not super important either. So really, I just need 2, 4, 5 levels really, because I get these 2 just so I can get strong back, and I'll probably just get this one, the demolition expert, just so I can get grenade, the throwing arc, and it helps out when you get like the spray and pray, which is one of my favorite weapons in this game, is the spray and pray. It just demolishes everything. And then I'm not sure I'm actually going to get the Aqua Girl, just because in the beginning it's good, but at the end it's really not. So really I just need 3, 4, 5 levels. I may put one more into agility, just to get to Mr. Sandman, because it really helps sneak attack, but I don't know. That'll be later on. Alright, let's go try this again. If you hear stuff in the background, that's either me listening to the Achievement Hunters
We
play
had a
Minecraft,
deal, Fruity.
or my roommate
Hand over
is
the
watching
goods.
Game of
You owe
Thrones,
us.
so...
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers
Whoa,
anything.
whoa, easy
You know
there,
what that
Vault
junk has
Girl.
done to my
This
boy?
Looks like you got some trouble.
Help.
If I help,
I'm not here to haggle.
I'll talk to her.
Appreciate it.
It's charisma that helps, right? So I need to bump charisma a little bit, which I guess it is my highest stat right now, but I mean, come on. speech checks, and I really shouldn't be.
Hey,
I saw you in that poison cellar talking.
look, you owe them money. If you...
All right. You hear that, Wolfgang? You'll get your damn money. But I better not catch you selling chems to my boy again.
Fine by me, Trudy. Your son's
It
broke
just
as
seems
shit
like
anyhow.
All right.
it's really weird
Crisis is over. If you're here to trade stuff
that I'm
up to the
failing
counter.
all those.
We get paid and I don't even gotta shoot nobody. Good job.
I've got a few minutes.
Now remember,
I only have like 200 freaking caps, so I'll probably just sell them some of the junk that I got. Like all this pre-war money. Pre-war money is like the best thing in this game. It doesn't weigh anything, and it sells for quite a few caps. I think I need to put some points into endurance too, because I cannot run very far. Yeah, endurance is only at 4. It doesn't really help me out, but it just bumps up. It just bumps up your health and your action point. Stuff, which I mean isn't a huge deal. The health is, the action points to me really aren't, except for sprinting. I don't really care all that much. So I may dump a couple points into endurance, and later on, it's really more important early on you figure out what you're going to invest in, simply because I know later game it's harder to level up, so it's harder to get new perks. And with the new DLCs and stuff, it's a lot easier to level up because there's a lot of new story, there's a lot of new stuff like that.
Sweet.
So it won't be as hard to get new perks, stuff like that. Sweet, some beer. Basically, the only drug you'll see me use in this entire game is probably alcohol. Simply just to... simply just to increase carry weight. I usually don't use it. I'm not... it's gonna be different for me to play like this, because I do not usually have to worry about charisma or anything like that. So, you'll probably see me flounder a little bit, because I usually don't worry about any of my special stats because they're usually all at 100. There's Covenant. I will be going there to do that quest right now. So yeah, you usually don't see me have to worry about it, so it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to having to like use mentats and drugs and stuff like that. Usually I keep an Addictol on me, which just clears your... Addictol just takes away all the drugs you're addicted to. And usually I just use alcohol just to increase my carry weight. But I guess I'm gonna have to start using it for charisma and mentats for intelligence. I
You here
understand
visiting
now
Covenant,
why drugs
pal?
are so important
If not,
in this game.
I'd like to visit.
Since you're a first timer, there's something you gotta know
I think I'm gonna
first.
change my
We don't just let
hairstyle
anyone
once I
inside.
get to
There's an
Diamond
entrance.
City. Not
We
really
call
liking
it
the
the
whole
safe desk.
ponytail
Everyone's gotta
thing.
take it.
Interesting.
I probably shouldn't say nothing.
Sure.
No, undesirable.
Being cautious. Not a bad.
You do what you gotta. You want to take the test?
Sure.
Good. Take a seat, and we can begin.
The Covenant quest is really weird, and I hate doing it, really, simply because it's a real pain in the butt.
So let's begin.
Because on
There
one,
ain't no
one
wrong
hand,
answers.
you
You
let
are approached by a
someone's
frenzied
daughter get
scientist who
tortured
yells,
and all that
I'm
stuff.
going to put my
And on the
quantum
other hand,
harmonizer in your photonic resonation
you get to
chamber.
keep all the
What's your
super
response?
cool people in
I wouldn't worry.
You get
Yeah.
to keep all
Next
the super
question.
cool people in
While
Covenant
working as an
that sell
intern in
unique weapons
the infection
and
is
armor and
spreading
stuff
at an
like that.
alarming...
Right? Amputate the foot before
so
the infection
It
spreads.
really just depends on how I'm
amputation.
playing it. If I'm playing more
Next
Brotherhood of
question.
Steel type,
You discover a young
which I
boy
think I will
lost in
this
a
game,
cave.
I'm just gonna probably
He's
side with the
hungry and
railroad
frightened,
long enough to get to
but also
Ballistic
appears
Weave.
to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I lead the boy to safety.
Very curious.
but
Congratulations!
if I'm
Yeah,
doing
you
more
made it
of
onto a baseball team.
Brotherhood build, like
Which position do you prefer?
what I'm going to do in this one, I really love the Brotherhood.
Designated hitter.
Are you certain about that?
By the way, it doesn't matter what
Never
you
mind.
choose for
Next
these
question.
questions.
You'd-
You get in Fallout 3.
You're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone.
But-
What do you do?
I'd ask for a minigun so I could do the job right.
Please treat the question seriously. Or are you? Next. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again. And you've been ordered to get him
But
out.
it
How do you proceed?
it's a really weird way to.
I'd get a laser pistol.
And that is all you do? Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown
I
out
can't
of your
remember what I was
stomach.
talking about now, but
What's the best course of treatment?
pray. Yeah,
Near
right.
total absence. A neighbor is an...
So yeah, I'm probably gonna do.
Sneak into
I'm probably
Almost
gonna do
done.
more.
Last question. You
Brotherhood
decide it would
on
be
this one,
fun to
just 'cause
play a
I
prank
really love
on
the
your
Brotherhood.
father. You
The
enter
only
his
thing I
private
don't like
restroom
about
when
it
no one
is
is
their very
looking,
ending
and
quest, and just because it takes forever, I love.
change the wattage on the razor. Give him a shock the next time he uses it.
I love
Tess
the fact
Silver.
that it.
no one's ever
it
answered quite
works.
like you.
And
But
there's
hey,
a big robot, and it's
You
really
passed.
awesome.
I'll
But
open
just
up the gate.
walking Liberty Prime from the airport to the Institute takes so god dang long. I cannot stand it. But the Institute, I don't
Welcome
like.
to Covenant.
I don't really like doing them, and I've only actually done the railroad
Caravan came
quest.
a few days back. Worked for...
I've really only done the railroad ending
Old man
once
Stockton.
or twice,
You
because
saw
I
him,
usually
right?
end up doing
I already told you. I don't recommend...
something else.
We get a lot of traffic. This isn't Diamond City.
Then they
From
must
around
not have
here?
come through.
Gotta
Wouldn't you rather have
Yeah, I mean, the railroad ending, I like it, but if I'm gonna do something where I destroy the Institute, I'd rather be the Brotherhood. So, like, I don't think I've ever done the railroad ending the way it's supposed to be done, because I usually end up getting yelled
Sure,
at because too
I'm
many
from
of the
Covenant.
people
You?
die.
You're from Covenant? Yeah, and I'm the mayor of
And
Diamond
I
City.
had a really
You
weird.
know anything about Stockton's caravan?
A caravan?
Well, this isn't about trade.
I had a
I
really,
signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it.
I had a really
just
weird thing
outside
happen in
town.
my other
The
playthrough
last stop was
where I left
here, so I've
everyone
been trying to
alive.
put together the story.
Glory,
But
one
I
of the
keep
people
getting
that works for the
runaround.
railroad,
Got a proposal for you.
completely
Help me
still
find
alive.
Stockton's
Nothing's
people,
happened to her.
and we strip
Everyone
the
at the
reward.
railroad
At least
says
one
she's dead.
survivor walked out of that massacre.
No matter
And I
what
intend to make good on my
you
contract.
do, they say that she's dead.
If I have...
If I have your word, you'll help.
Sounds
Oh, good.
fair.
I forgot
I'm
that
in.
there's a glitch
That's all
where
I
you can
got
just
on
keep
the
getting
caravan.
money from this guy. I don't do it for very long.
I know for a fact they came here. Why the brush off? I want to help.
So I'll probably do that just to gain some quick caps. But yeah, I don't know why they said that Glory was dead. I mean, she was sitting right next to the person I was talking to. But I mean, I think it's just a glitch of since they say you finished, like, I guess since everyone's alive, they assume you finished, like, with the railroad, I guess.
The caravan was hit awfully close to Covenant, all right. I guess, Deezer's Lemonade. Never heard of it.
like the railroad ending, she dies when you attack the Institute. Which is not something it's been a long time since I've done it, and I'm not probably going to do it in this Let's Play. I mean, I love I love my buddies at the, I love my buddies at the railroad, but they are super duper boring. If I'm gonna pair with someone who's not the Institute, it's definitely gonna be the Brotherhood. The Minutemen, I like the Minutemen ending because everyone's alive and you can do quests for everyone. But I also, I like the Brotherhood, and I know in this game they're kind of giant, like, douchebags, and I know that's not something that everyone likes. Actually, no one likes, but, you know, it's something that I just really,
After a long day, nothing beats
it's just something that I really like. I like Paladin Danse, and I will never
Looks like a
kill
traitor
him.
left a bedroll. No marks on it. So no way of telling if it's from Stockton's people.
I will not kill Paladin Danse, and I'm sorry if anyone hasn't done that quest. So, spoiler alert, but there is a quest. If you do it with the Brotherhood of Steel, there is a quest that you will have to decide Paladin Dance's fate, because he's actually, he's been with the railroad, and there's been a whole
Busted again? The third radio this
debacle of
Ted better get on this pronto.
who he actually is.
Hiding something. I'm sure of it.
And if you can either kill him.
Oh. Hi.
Alright, something I think is really weird in this place. You can pick all this food, right?
We don't get many vault dwellers visiting.
No, it's sealed.
Hope the outside world isn't too
Unless
much
you
of a
harvest
disappointment.
the wild mute fruit.
Meaning no
Then
offense,
stealing.
but I got a mountain of work.
And they will all turn against you, so be careful if you're just coming through and slamming A to try to pick all the food you can. They will get very upset if you steal the wild mute fruit from this bush. The one right next to it, not a problem.
Pleasant stay in Covenant, stranger.
Hey, Deezer.
Would you like some free lemonade?
I'll take some.
Enjoy.
So yeah, it's just,
Less rads, less mute fruit.
I'll take some.
Limit 1 per cup.
I hate this place.
Fresh lemonade here.
I'm looking into
so
a
yeah, be
lost
careful about
caravan.
that. There's some really
Yeah.
weird
You know
stuff.
what would be great for a loft caravan? Diesel's lemonade.
Yeah, I think I'll probably do the Brotherhood ending. It's been a while since I've actually done that. The past ones I've done is I did a Institute one.
What's in...
Diesel's lemon. Try it.
I'll pass.
You don't know.
The last few that I've done
Well,
is
hello.
I've done the Institute as one of them.
This cell means business.
Just so I could have the cool Institute power armor, because that's not something that I've got before, so I thought it was really cool to get this time, that time around, which it was, and I really like it. The guys in Far Harbor kind of freak out if you tell them you're from the Institute, though. Ooh, I will steal his duct tape. I don't care what anyone else says. Duct tape is invaluable.
No.
I can't pick that. That's one thing
Way
I
to
like
pick this.
more about the Elder Scrolls games than Fallout. The Elder Scrolls doesn't care if, even if it is like a master lock.
What do we have? Dealing with depression? The 12 stages of grief.
You can at least attempt it.
And some self-help books.
No matter what.
Quite the
And then
library here.
Your points just help you.
What do we have?
Okay.
Dealing with
just-
depression? The 12 stages of grief. And some self-help books. Quite the library here.
So I mean, yeah, that. That's just, it's just something that I personally like better than Fallout. I mean, I like Fallout. It's great. I love it a lot, especially New Vegas and Fallout 4. They're two of my favorite games ever. But it's kind of weird to me that you can't at least attempt to pick the lock.
Why does one tiny settlement need so much firepower?
You can't even attempt to pick the lock unless you're that level. And I know it's just something that's always happened in Fallout, but you know, it's something that I wish they would have changed for this game. And I know it's just kind of the classic thing now, and I understand that, but it's not a super thing that I...
Hey, Dan.
This whole place has got me on edge. I hope you found something on the caravan.
It's something that I super enjoy about the game. But, you know, it's just...
Do you have any proof?
I got one thing. Up and down. There's no reason to bald-faced lie to me if they're not hiding something.
Do you have any other...
No. If Covenant doesn't pan...
Have any advice on what...
They keep the barracks.
Right? Do you have any...
No.
Do you have any proof Covenant is involved?
No. I still...
We'll talk later.
So, like, right now I can't pick the lock because I don't have advanced, which luckily is just one step up. But one good thing about...
Another newcomer.
Actually...
Welcome.
What'd you find, dog meat? That chair? Dickhead. One thing I don't like about dog meat, he will...
Enjoy your stay.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and quick save right here, just because...
And I'll just take this. Hi.
I hope Swanson didn't give you too hard a time, but...
This lady is so freaking... She's
Nice to
annoying,
meet you. You're in
but
luck
she's
then.
got
Covenant
some
is the
cool weapons and
friendliest place.
stuff.
You here to shop?
What's in stock?
Take your time.
I mean, she's got cool stuff, so I can't just kill her. Like, Justice is a pretty cool... That's the legendary prefix that is on the Harvester. So, I mean, and she has cool stuff. So, definitely, if you're coming and you're going to have to, like, wipe this place out, like, kill everyone, come and buy those two unique weapons, the two unique things she's got first, because there is no way for you to get them once she's dead, and I'm probably going to end up leaving them alive. But another cool thing about Covenant, if you just wait a little bit, you can get into any house just by sitting with whoever... Whoops, I was detected, so I'm probably going to get yelled at here in a minute. I know there's something in here I need to investigate. I think it's that paper over there. So yeah, I mean, I would make sure before you do too much in Covenant, before you make your final decision, at least go... I mean, there's really only two options. Either everyone lives or no one does. So definitely go and make sure. And this will probably actually be my base of operations. It's a nice little place.
Violence or vulgarity.
The one biggest problem with it is there's no workbenches here. So that's something I'm going to have to build. Which I need to to be at least level 14 to get this second local leader perk, which lets you build workstations. And then it'll depend. I think it's one of these two. It'll let you build like armor, workbenches and stuff. But this is a really great place, especially if everyone's alive, for a player home. You got plenty of beds.
Well, hello.
You got several vendors around. Probably read this. I mean, there's a doctor. It's basically just a small diamond city, so that makes it really. It just makes it really nice, I guess. Thought we probably opened that door and gonna get me caught. Yeah, he did. That's one annoying thing about companions.
Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
They took the survivors to a compound.
We're in business. I'll meet you there and we'll rescue ourselves some caravan hands.
It's just something to get. Oh, by the way, to get your
you need any doctoring? Just let me know.
Not interested.
Fine.
By the way, to get your free caps from Honest Dan here, if you side with him,
hiding something.
You talk to him until he gives you the caps. You can back away and go back to him, and he'll give you more. You just keep doing that. But for this one, I'm going to keep everyone alive in Covenant, so I'm not going to probably do that. I'll just have to earn caps the old-fashioned way.
It's no secret you've been poking around.
Look at that.
Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're
I know.
Suppose we wouldn't tell you what, and then you'd be...
Surely there's room for compromise. I get Stockton's survivors and...
That's a tall order. A deal like, tell you what, I'll let the compound know you're coming.
So, yeah, I'll have to just earn caps the old-fashioned way. Because, yeah, if you want to get free caps, that's a good way to do it. It's super easy. It gives you, I think, if you pass all the speed checks up to like 500 caps, and so you can just keep grinding that out to get, you know, 1,000,000 caps if you wanted to, right at the beginning of the game. I don't have the patience for stuff like that, so I don't do it all the time. I usually just get somewhere around like 10,000. It doesn't take super long. The longest part's just mashing the button to get them to talk faster. But I really want to try to keep everyone alive because I really like those people in Covenant, even though they are kind of giant dickheads.
Just because Jacob vouched for you doesn't mean you can enter the compound. Why should I let you in?
I just want to talk with who...
We'll see. I'll take it a duck. Don't try anything funny. You've been warned.
But I think the next thing I'm going to do after I get finished with this quest is I'm going to go to Swan's Pond and get the Power Fist. Just because that's a super good weapon to have early game. And it means after that I can turn the difficulty up a little bit because I think I'm still on normal. Which probably explains why I'm dying so much, just because in the beginning of the game you're super weak.
Blythe! Hey, Blythe!
Torture. They are sick. Just give me the signal.
Yes, what is it, Manny?
I thought you guys were done with Subject 12.
Oh, yes, the interview's over. I'm just reviewing the data on Question 4. It's fascinating, really.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Certainly.
So... yeah, for those of you who don't know, Stockton's a guy with the railroad, and his daughter is actually just an escaped synth. That no one really knows is a synth, but here in the compound they're trying to make a test, which, for those of you who didn't realize, is actually just the goat from Fallout 3. They're trying to make it a test to determine if you're a synth or not. obviously they took out the question where the only answer is the Overseer. But they're trying to make a test to determine if you're a synth. And they're actually doing pretty well.
First outsider that's been in.
And since I'm going to be playing more Brotherhood of Steel type, I like it. I don't think synths are bad, at least not the new synths that the railroads help escape and all that stuff. I think they're really people. But on the other hand,
hey,
the Brotherhood are right.
Extend the platform.
If the synths are allowed to exist, they would definitely just wipe out the entire human race as soon as they became self-aware, because they're supposed to, they're robots. They're stronger than humans. They're smarter than humans. They would definitely just wipe us out. So, you know, even though it's a game, I feel like the Brotherhood of Steel, even though the synths are sentient, basically living beings.
Stranger.
I think the Brotherhood has a right. They really should not be allowed to exist. And, I mean, I'll make an exception to that with Dance. Because I just like Dance a lot.